Right, I found out that the camera works better when I don't try and put my thumb through the screen. If I just lightly touch it, it's quite happy to work. Right, I'm at the turn off. My built-in altitude meter tells me I'm about halfway down, so I'm underneath that pylon now, that mobile booster, what do you call it? What's it called? Booster station, tower. Anyway, I can hear civilization and I can see houses again through there. So I'm halfway down and I can breathe easier. There's less oxygen up there, actually. So this is what could be a path. I'll just show you again. I don't know, I might just go 10 yards and come back again, but I'm going to have a look. Do you want to come and have a look with me? I wish somebody would be with me, I tell you. It's a bit scary in here on your own. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. I hope not. Anyway, if I had GPS on this, at least people would find my remains. But without any signal, I don't think anybody will ever find me again. Right, this, I've come to another fork in the road. One goes along parallel and one goes up, and I can see sunlight up there. So I'm going up because I think should get me out of the trees. Whereas along there, I don't know where that'll take me. It's all in the general direction of the seafront. This one's going back uphill again. I'll show you as you walk. I know you'd rather look at this than look at me. Can't blame you. So, yeah, another nice view for you. You're welcome. Under this tree we go, and up. The bloodhounds are there again, I can hear them. Yeah, maybe James Allen walked up here. As I say, he was probably a fit bloke, but I would rather come up the shortest route to do my meditation than the longest. More time for meditating. You're probably getting blinded here because there's a lot of sun through the trees. Oh God, my legs are going again. Come on, legs. You can do it. Yeah, that's one thing I do know about James Allen. He was into, if you do read As a Man Thinketh, his path into the self was definitely through meditation, and oh, hang on a minute, I don't think I'm going any further, but yeah, definitely through meditation, and that was which is you know, obviously a good way to have a look and see and feel. Sorry, I haven't got any breath. See and feel what's going on. Yeah, the meditation was a main thing with him. And in the first book, he talks about that, and about, you know, there's a lot of books now about law of attraction and The Secret and whatnot. They're just saying the same thing that he was saying 110 years or so ago. You know, as within, so without, and you know, what you concentrate on, think on, you know, what appears in your experience. And his the first book was very much like that, just looking at the way that if you look at what's going on in your thoughts, that will affect, your habits, which will affect your attitude, which will affect your experiences, which will affect your life. So it's quite simple, really. If you let your head go wherever it wants to and do whatever it wants to, you'll probably end up doing whatever it wants to. And you will be wondering why you're not getting anywhere. All the books are written around that time of telling the same story, just by different people and in different words, and basically, you are the captain of your ship, the master of your soul. Somebody said, I can't remember who. That was in one of the Napoleon Hill books. Of the quote from one of the Napoleon Hill books. But that was it, really. It was you can take control of what's going on around you, rather than being a victim of the circumstances that you don't think have got anything to do with you. Just being unlucky, etc. But I'd say it's a simple concept, but it's not easy to practice. So I'm going to try on my blog. I'm going to try and resurrect some old practices. Well, they're not dead and gone; they're still very much alive. But I read the original Silver Method book the other day by Joseph Silver, and he's got a lot of good meditation exercises in it. I know you can buy the courses and that today, but in his book it does say about sharing with other people and being in a group, and I'd like to sort of try and do that, and then it's about getting to that place where you have control over your mind and peace. So I believe it or not, I have experienced that myself, and it's fantastic when everything feels exactly as it should be. Everything is as it should be, and you can see everything for what it is, and it's not. You can see that every situation, every person, everything has got infinite possibilities, but the way they happen, the way you see them happen, is the way they happen. It could have happened another way, but you're detached from it. It's your life. You can see it, but it's like you can see it in HD or 3D even, compared to the usual 2D experience. That, as I say, I've had that experience 3 times in my life, and I've not been able to basically hang on to it, which is why I'm still trying to find a solid, repeatable way. And so what I've put in my blog, the steps there are adaptations of various. There's nothing new. Nobody's got anything new, no matter what they might tell you. They're just presenting it in a new way, and maybe in a new format or whatever. I mean, this is new. Hey, videoing live. Wow. Not writing, but I don't mind this. It's okay. I thought I'd be terrible at it, but it's okay, actually. I can talk as if I was talking to myself. And when I do talk to myself, I do talk a lot of sense. It's when I talk to other people that I have problems. No, I don't have that many problems. I don't live alone in these woods, I do have a life. I'm going back to it in a minute. No, it is would be fantastic to have a. And I'm trying to find those. I thought a combination of James Allen's teachings, which have been around for a long time, and anything that's been around for a long time has got a lot of truth in it. Things that come and go, there's a reason for that, and to say the original Jose Silva and Bert Goldman as well. I think he was working with him at the same time, and they did a lot of stuff together, and a lot of stuff about the mind. I'd look at Bert Goldman's stuff about quantum jumping. I'm not sure about that. I'm not saying anything against it. I don't know. Didn't really go into it too much, but I think anything's possible. There could definitely be multiple universes going on at the same time that I can't see. How do I know? I can't see them. So I'm not saying no against anything, but I'm trying to see the universe that I live in a better way. I'm trying to see it as best I can, as clearly as I can, with the end result really being the best version of myself, the best person I can be for, you know, people I come into contact with, those around me, and yeah, I don't think you can help but get benefit of it yourself. So selfless as you may try to be, which is not a bad aim, you will benefit from it. So you can't, whatever you, I do believe that one that I read in Napoleon Hill, you know, every, was it, I don't know, I've read so many, every force is an equal and opposite reaction, and you know, like a lot of people are trying to sell you on the idea of gratitude now, you know, and that's one that I've known for a long time, that if you are grateful and if you give out good, you do get good back, but you don't get back what you want. You know, you don't get back the good that you want in the way that you want it. You get back other forms of good, but you do get back good if you put it out. But my ideal that I'm aiming for is the Francis of Assisi prayer, which is to be not to get rid of the bondage of self and be a channel, because that is definitely where I've felt the best, is to be plugged in and a channel to and from, I don't know what, from where, but to here, and I don't know. There's those things that come through space, apparently. That's an interesting subject, but they pass through everything. They pass through the whole world. They pass through us. I can't remember the name of them. They're not ions, but something tachyons. No, that's Star Trek, but something like that. And you can't see them, but they have recorded them, and you know, they don't know what they are. They don't know what they're made of, but they just pass through everything as if it's not there. You know, how's that possible? They go through us, the Earth. I mean, the centre of the Earth is quite hot, and they go through that, and they come out the other side, and they're fine. You know, they don't suffer any burns or. So there's a lot that we don't know about, we don't understand, and a lot of people have got a lot of good experiences, but there is a lot of snake oil salesmen out there, unfortunately, and I do read a lot and look at a lot of stuff, and I do find a lot of, seems like it's going somewhere, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh god, here we go, sign up for this, and it's only $28.95 a month, and you'll get all this, and yeah, so I'll try and stay away from that and just try and, that's what it is basically, look at a lot of stuff and try and pick up what is useful to you at the moment, and leave the rest for now. You might pick up some more of that later on, because it will come back again, and you might need it then and see the benefit of it then, but at the moment just use what's useful to you. Right, I'm trying my best, Steven Spielberg. Is this my good side? Try and keep in the centre. The centre's not good, is it? I did a bit of photography. It's supposed to be in the bottom right hand corner, like that. And then you're supposed to have a thing over here, a focal point, and that's supposed to be leading you into the picture. But I could show you the path, which I think has come to an end, by the way. That's why I'm waffling. Yes, I think I'm not going any further up there. I could try a little bit further up that tree. Go on then. You're saying go on? Yeah? Another bit further? I might not find my way out of here ever, you know. Anyway, look, it's 2:30. I've got to go pick my wife up soon. So I'm going to go to the top of this hill, and then that's it then. I don't care what you say. I'm going. Bye.